Dick, I understand you worked at the NSA. You were explaining a little bit to this of this to me earlier. You mentioned the Center for the Center for Storage Device Sanitization. Try to get it right. I think now it is under what is called the Cyber Directorate. Can you talk about any of the standards that NSA has developed, or maybe working in concert with some of the NIST standards that protect the DoD and also the DIB or the Defense Industrial Base when it comes to cybersecurity risk associated with end-of-life electronics?
Yeah, so it's again, I'm going to use this term life cycle. If there is a national security system, so a system that processes classified information, then NSA, as in its national manager role, sets the standards for destruction. So they set the standard for, we'll use Bill's example of a hard drive. They'll tell you, you've got to dig out, you've got to try to remove all of the information that's on the drive. So you want to degauss it. You want to make sure that you've done as much as you can do. We talk about writing ones and zeros to the platters. That's a method. But ultimately, you're going to grind that thing up. You're going to turn it into, essentially a handful of metallic particles. And what NSA will say is, this is how small those particles have to be. And so they will set the specification for the machine. Think of it as a grinder. So you're gonna throw it into a grinder. It's gonna a bunch of particles are going to come out the bottom, and they're going to be of a size that NSA will say, we have a high degree of assurance that no one could recover information from that device when processed through this cycle, this writing of ones and zeros or degaussing, of grinding, and ultimately you're left with something. And NSA will do that for not just hard drives, but they'll do it for microelectronic devices, solid state drives, and so forth.